in Robert O'Brien, former national security advisor to President Trump. I want to ask you about a couple of things. First of all, would you agree that one of the reasons Hamas came to the table to start releasing hostages is because of the military pressure that Israel put on Hamas in the Gaza Strip, especially in the north, as they closed in on that hospital?
Dana, you're absolutely right. I had some experience dealing with Hamas when I was the hostage envoy before becoming national security advisor. We were trying to get an Israeli hostage, the remains of an Israeli hostage, Hayden Golder, an IDF soldier who had been taken by Hamas, dragged through the tunnels and taken into Gaza. And they held his remains for years to keep his parents from being able to bury him in Israel. And without military pressure, there's going to be no action on Hamas's side. With the military pressure, you saw that almost 100 hostages were released. So I think Hamas realized that they were losing their leverage. As more hostages came out, they had the leverage they had to stop the war on Hamas, and the extermination of the terrorists was waning, and so they put a pause to it.
So the ceasefire has expired. I want to ask you about this. Secretary of State Antony Blinken was in Tel Aviv yesterday. He met with the Israeli defense minister and reportedly told the defense minister about the stated goal to dismantle Hamas, even if it takes months. Told him this: "I don't think you have the credit for that." Noah Rothman at National Review wrote this: "Israel, you're on your own. Credit. Dwell on that word." If the Israeli government apparently acquired metaphorical capital following the slaughter of more than 1,300 innocents in the most gruesome fashion imaginable, but that account is approaching overdrawn status, how ghoulish. If Israel fights this war with the speed the White House wants, it would be a quick campaign, but not a clean one. What do you think about the idea of Israel not having credit in order to get Hamas eliminated?
Yeah, this is another one where it's just an unfortunate statement by Tony Blinken. I'm sure he wishes he could do it over and take it back. But the idea is that America is only going to back Israel for a certain amount of time. And that's been the case with Democrat administrations in the past, with the Obama administration and the past Gaza incursion, that we give Israel a little bit of time to get a few terrorists, but not let them take care of the job and finish it. Israel's going to finish the job here. Hamas has to be destroyed. And that's not just for Israel. That's for America. That's for, I mean, Hamas is holding American hostages, and we're talking about Israel not having credit. You know, if this was Ronald Reagan, Bill Hemmer's out at the Reagan Library and Museum, and I'm going to be with him tomorrow night, getting interviewed by Bill and Leon Panetta and Stephen Hadley, and looking forward to it. But Ronald Reagan talked about terrorists: you can run, but you can't hide. Where's that kind of attitude with Hamas? Is that they killed Americans and took Americans hostage? Instead, we're putting the handcuffs on Israel. That's a very bad idea. It sends a wrong message to the terrorists, and it sends a wrong message to our allies. I mean, how do the Taiwanese and the Ukrainians feel when they hear that Israel's only got a few days of quote credit to defend themselves when they're defending themselves against Russia and China? So bad message to our allies, bad message to our adversaries, and I'm sure Secretary Blinken wishes he had a do-over on that one.
A quick comment, if you would, based on your experience, your assessment of what you think is going on with the rest of the hostages.
Well, look, our thoughts and prayers go out to them and their families, because they're being held under terrible conditions. That's starting to come out with the interviews of the hostages who've been released. They're in cages, they're in tunnels, they're being harassed by Hamas. And Sinwar, the leader of Hamas, is coming and talking to hostages in Hebrew, which he learned in an Israeli jail. When he was held on a life prison term, but was exchanged for an Israeli hostage. So it's a tough situation for them. I think the more pressure the Israelis put on them, the more pressure there's going to be on Hamas to release these hostages. And hopefully our friends in Qatar and other places will intervene and help get these guys out. But it's a really rough situation for them.
Right. Robert O'Brien, thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you, Dana.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.